I'm Dr. Alan Harrison, a geriatric specialist with over 4 decades of experience helping seniors thrive in their golden years. And if there's one thing I've learned in my many years of practice, it's that it's never too late to upgrade your daily habits for a healthier, more vibrant life. Whether you're 70, 80, or even 90, small, consistent changes can transform your energy, mood, and overall well-being. In today's video, I'm sharing 15 key shifts you can make to fortify your health, body, mind, and spirit. We'll discuss practical tips rooted in clinical experience and modern research, so you know exactly why these changes matter and how to implement them. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to drop your city in the comments below. I love seeing where everyone is watching from, and if you haven't yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It truly helps me continue sharing insights that can make a difference in our older adult community. Here's a small request. If you like this video, kindly comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0. And if you're still around by the end, I'd love a number 2 to let me know you watched or read through. Now, if you're ready to fortify your future and stay active, sharp, and joyful at 70 and beyond, let's begin our journey together. Start each day with gentle movement. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Exercise is good for you. But if you're over 70, you might worry about joint pain, fatigue, or even injury. Let me reassure you, an exercise routine doesn't have to look like a high-intensity workout at a gym. Gentle movement can deliver remarkable benefits. In fact, a 2022 report from the National Institute on Aging found that light physical activity, like 15 minutes of easy stretching or a brisk walk, can reduce the risk of cardiovascular events by up to 40%. Let me share Charles's story. He's 74 and a retired mail carrier from Colorado. For years, Charles assumed his decades of walking on the job were enough to keep him healthy. So after retiring, he stopped moving as much. Within 2 years, he noticed stiffness in his knees, frequent backaches, and even spells of low mood. When Charles finally came to see me, he could barely do a half-mile walk without getting winded. I suggested a morning gentle movement ritual. 1. Sit on the edge of his bed and do simple shoulder rolls, neck stretches, and ankle rotations. 2. Spend 5 minutes walking in place or stepping side to side. 3. Conclude with a few controlled, slow squats if his knees permitted. After 4 weeks, Charles reported that his back felt looser, he had more energy, and, best of all, he experienced a lightness of spirit he hadn't felt in years. If standing is difficult, remain seated and do upper body stretches with slow, controlled movements. There are many guided videos for seniors, focusing on balance and flexibility while seated. Aim for 10 to 20 minutes of gentle movement each morning. Once you're comfortable, add an afternoon session of easy walks, or even light chores like gardening. Gentle movement increases blood flow, lubricates your joints, and helps maintain muscle mass without excessive strain. It also helps regulate mood by releasing endorphins, your body's natural feel-good hormones. 4. Drink water with intention. Dehydration is surprisingly common in seniors. Our sense of thirst diminishes as we age. So by the time we feel dry, we might already be significantly dehydrated. Dehydration can lead to headaches, confusion, and fatigue. A Johns Hopkins study found that older adults who made a conscious effort to drink water regularly saw a 30% drop in dizzy spells over a 6-month period. Lucille, an 82-year-old from Arizona, used to wake up feeling groggy and lightheaded. She chalked it up to getting older. When we reviewed her habits, I noticed she sipped maybe a half cup of water in the morning, then drank mostly coffee the rest of the day. I asked her to try a new morning routine. 8 ounces of water first thing upon waking. Keep a water bottle on her nightstand and next to her reading chair. Flavor her water with a squeeze of lemon or a few mint leaves for taste. Within a week, Lucille reported that her morning fog was virtually gone and she had more energy to tackle her hobbies, like crocheting and baking. Set a timer. Every 2 hours, take a few sips, unless your doctor has advised fluid restrictions. Use visual reminders. Place a water bottle where you spend most of your time. Monitor urine color. Pale yellow urine usually indicates adequate hydration. Water is essential for nearly every bodily function, from aiding digestion to regulating body temperature and lubricating joints. By making hydration a habit, you help every system in your body run more smoothly. 5. Revamp your plate. Diet is at the heart of so many age-related issues. Heart disease, diabetes, even cognitive decline. A 2021 review at Harvard Medical School revealed that seniors who adhered to a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats, experienced significantly better heart health and reported improved mental clarity. Patricia is a 77-year-old from Maine who always told me, "I eat what I've always eaten. That's good enough." Her meals, however, often consisted of white bread, processed cheese, and sugary pastries. Tasty, yes, but not exactly nutrient-dense. After she was hospitalized for a mild heart issue, we had a serious talk about diet. Together, we drew up a colorful plate guide, half plate of vegetables, like sautéed spinach, roasted peppers, or a fresh salad. 1/4 plate of lean protein, chicken, fish, beans. 1/4 plate of whole grains, brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat pasta. Within 3 months, Patricia's blood tests showed lower cholesterol, and she reported having more stamina during her daily chores. Shop for color. Challenge yourself to pick a variety of colorful vegetables and fruits each grocery run. Healthy swaps. Replace white bread with whole grain, sugary cereals with rolled oats, and soda with sparkling water. Mindful portions. Avoid heaping portions. Use smaller plates if portion control is tough. A nutrient-rich plate feeds your cells with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These substances help reduce inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, support heart health, and keep your brain alert. Consistency in your eating patterns can bring surprising, long-term benefits. 6. Don't skimp on oral hygiene. Gum disease and tooth infections do more than cause mouth pain. Research from the American Dental Association shows that these issues can contribute to heart disease and even complicate conditions like diabetes. Bacteria in the mouth can enter the bloodstream, triggering inflammation throughout the body. Leo, an 80-year-old fisherman from Louisiana, came in complaining of persistent fatigue and off-and-on fevers. Blood tests hinted at infection, but we couldn't pinpoint the source. On closer exam, I noticed his gums were quite swollen and bled easily. Leo hadn't seen a dentist in over a decade because he assumed aches and pains are normal in your 80s. After he got dental treatment, including deep cleaning and some gum therapy, his fevers subsided and his energy soared. Brush twice. Floss once. Use a soft bristled brush and fluoride toothpaste. Rinse. Properly, alcohol-free mouthwash can help reduce bacteria without irritating gums. Regular checkups. Aim for dental visits at least twice a year. If you have dentures, ensure proper cleaning and fit. Good oral hygiene prevents harmful bacteria from proliferating in the mouth. By controlling gum inflammation, you protect blood vessels and reduce the risk of infection traveling throughout your system. That's a major win for your heart and overall health. 7. Recalibrate your sleep routine. Many seniors experience insomnia or restless nights, often attributing it to old age. However, poor sleep can worsen blood pressure, contribute to mood swings, and impair memory. A Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry study found seniors with a consistent sleep schedule reported sharper cognitive function and improved emotional balance. Agnes, age 79, had trouble drifting off. She'd wake up at 2 a.m. and turn on the TV until dawn. This habit disrupted her sleep cycle. She was exhausted by lunchtime and never felt fully rested. I suggested a wind-down routine. 1. Dim the lights and reduce screen time an hour before bed. 2. Have a cup of herbal tea, like chamomile, and read something light, or do a gentle puzzle instead of watching TV. 3. Keep her bedroom cool, dark, and free from distracting noise. Within a month, Agnes started sleeping more soundly and noticed she didn't need an afternoon nap to get through her day. Set bedtimes. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time daily. Limit stimulants. Caffeine or heavy meals close to bedtime can sabotage sleep. Relaxation methods, light stretches, breathing exercises, or even soft music can help set the mood for rest. A calm, predictable nighttime routine signals to your body that it's time to transition into rest mode. This consistency helps regulate your internal clock, supporting better quality sleep and the restorative processes that occur while you slumber. 4. Strengthen your social circles. Loneliness has been linked to higher rates of depression, cognitive decline, and even heart disease. A Stanford University study indicates that seniors who engage in consistent social activities, be it chatting with friends, volunteering, or attending community events, experience lower stress and a reduced risk of late-life depression. Doris, 82, a retired teacher from Boston, used to be the life of the party in her younger days, but after her husband passed, she withdrew from social life. Her daughter noticed she was losing interest in hobbies and barely stepped out of the house. I suggested Doris try one group activity a week, like a book club or a simple coffee meetup with her church group. She joined a local walking club. Within a few months, she started making new friends and even found a passion for bird watching with another member of the group. Set small goals. Aim for one social interaction a week if you're used to isolation. Then build up. Use technology. Video chats or group messages can keep you connected with relatives far away. Combine interests. If you love knitting, join a knitting circle. If you enjoy reading, find a local library event. Social interactions don't just boost mood. They keep your mind active and engaged, offering emotional support. Feeling connected can be a potent shield against stress, loneliness, and health problems they bring. 5th, upgrade foot care. When's the last time you took a really good look at your feet? Seniors often experience reduced circulation in the lower extremities, making foot care essential to avoid infections or complications, particularly if you have diabetes. Mayo Clinic research shows that simple foot inspections and basic massaging can increase blood flow and reduce fall risk. Helen, 76, from Florida, had been ignoring a small blister on her heel, assuming it would clear up on its own. Within weeks, that blister turned into an infection that required antibiotics. Once she recovered, we started a daily foot care routine. 1. Soak feet in lukewarm water for 5 minutes. 2. Pat them dry, especially between the toes. 3. Check for cuts, discoloration, or swelling. 4. Moisturize to prevent cracking, and do a gentle foot massage to stimulate blood flow. Helen was amazed at how these few steps not only prevented future infections, but also reduced the swelling she sometimes felt at the end of the day. Proper shoes. Wear comfortable, well-fitting footwear to reduce friction and improve balance. Nail care. Keep nails trimmed straight across to prevent ingrown nails. Daily inspection. Look for color changes, rashes, cuts, or dryness. Your feet are your foundation. Healthy feet allow you to stay active, maintain balance, and reduce stress on joints. Consistent foot care also serves as an early warning system for circulatory or nerve-related issues. 5. Keep your brain busy. Staying mentally engaged can slow cognitive decline. A National Institute of Mental Health report noted that seniors who challenge their brains daily through puzzles, language learning, or musical instruments had better memory and remained more alert than those who did not. Sam, 81, from Chicago, had always been sharp, but he started noticing words slipping his mind. "I forget names I used to know," he said during a checkup. I suggested he reinvigorate his love for puzzles, particularly crosswords. For 30 minutes each morning, Sam tackled a crossword puzzle, occasionally mixing it up with Sudoku. Within 2 months, he reported sharper recall and found his overall mood improved because he felt more confident in his mental agility. Puzzles and games, crossword puzzles, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles. Mix it up for variety. Learn a new skill. Whether it's a new language app or online art lessons, novelty keeps your brain engaged. Read and discuss. Join a senior book club or just chat about the latest novel you're reading with a friend. Mental exercises rewire your brain's neural pathways, promoting plasticity. By challenging your mind regularly, you keep these pathways strong, effectively delaying or reducing cognitive decline. 6. Stay on top of medications. Medication errors are a leading cause of hospital admissions for seniors. According to the American Geriatric Society, about 30% of older adults have experienced confusion or adverse side effects from taking the wrong dosage or mixing drugs. Robert, 78, from California, was managing high blood pressure, mild arthritis, and occasional insomnia. He had 5 different prescriptions plus over-the-counter pain relievers. One day, he arrived at my office anxious and dizzy. A medication review revealed that he'd accidentally doubled his blood pressure medication because he forgot he'd already taken it. We switched him to a pill organizer with daily compartments, and I recommended he keep a master list of his meds. Within a week, his dizziness was gone, and he felt much more confident about his regimen. Practical tips. Use a pill organizer, color-coded or labeled with days of the week. Review regularly. Bring all your meds, prescription, OTC, supplements, to your doctor or pharmacist every 6 months. Track symptoms. Keep a small journal to note any side effects or new symptoms. Being organized about medications ensures you don't accidentally combine incompatible drugs or take improper dosages. This is crucial for maintaining stable blood pressure, healthy blood sugar, and avoiding side effects like dizziness, confusion, or worse. 7. Protect your skin. Your skin is your body's first line of defense against infection. As we age, it becomes thinner, less elastic, and more prone to dryness or tearing. The Cleveland Clinic warns that untreated skin conditions, like persistent dryness or suspicious moles, can quickly become serious. Betty, 75, from Michigan, noticed a small rash on her forearm that kept flaring up every couple of weeks. She brushed it off as dry skin, but it turned out to be a fungal infection that was spreading silently. Once diagnosed, we treated it with a topical antifungal cream, and Betty started a daily routine of moisturizing after showers and wearing breathable cotton sleeves. Within a month, the rash was gone, and her overall skin health improved. Practical tips. Gentle cleansers. Use fragrance-free or pH-balanced soaps. Moisturize, especially after bathing, focusing on dry-prone areas like elbows, knees, and hands. Check for changes. New moles, itching, or persistent redness warrant a doctor's visit. Proper skin care prevents cracks, sores, and infections, all of which can become serious if left untreated. Healthy skin also regulates body temperature and protects the tissues underneath, helping you stay comfortable and well. 8. Improve your balance and posture. Falls are among the top causes of injury in seniors. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, note that 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls each year, often leading to hospital stays. Good posture and balance exercises reduce that risk significantly. Teresa, 80, from New York, felt hunched over and complained of upper back pain. She believed it was an old lady posture she had to accept. During her examination, I noticed her shoulders rolled forward, putting strain on her back. We worked on posture exercises. 1. She practiced shoulder blade squeezes while sitting tall. 2. Spent 2 minutes daily standing against a wall, ensuring the back of her head, shoulders, and hips all touched. 3. Did a simple heel-to-toe balance walk in her hallway, holding onto a stable piece of furniture if needed. Within a few months, Teresa stood straighter, felt less pain, and reported fewer muscle aches in her upper back. Practical tips. Posture checks. Periodically stand against a wall to reset your alignment. Balance drills. Heel-to-toe walking, single-leg stands with support. Supportive footwear. Well-fitted shoes stabilize your base and reduce slips. When you prioritize posture, you distribute weight evenly across your spine, which reduces wear and tear on discs and muscles. Combined with simple balance exercises, you lower your risk of falls and maintain better mobility. Practice mindful eating. Eating in front of the TV or rushing meals can lead to overeating or poor digestion. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that seniors who practiced mindful eating, chewing slowly, minimizing distractions, experienced better digestion and fewer issues with acid reflux. George, 73 from Seattle, had a long-standing habit of eating dinner in front of the television. He often lost track of how much he ate and felt bloated afterward. We discussed switching to mindful meals, turning the TV off, plating his food properly, and sitting at the dining table. Each bite was to be savored, putting down the fork between mouthfuls. Within 2 weeks, he noticed that not only did his digestion improve, but he also stopped feeling overly stuffed after meals. Practical tips. Create a calm setting. Set the table, even if it's just you. Avoid background noise or large distractions. Chew thoroughly. Aim for 15 to 20 chews per bite. Pause. Take a short break. Halfway through your meal to check if you're still hungry. Mindful eating enhances digestion by promoting better chewing and slowing the pace of food intake. This helps your stomach process nutrients more efficiently and prevents overeating, a common issue that can lead to weight gain and discomfort. 5. Stay current on health screenings. Screenings for conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, or cancer can catch problems early, allowing for more effective intervention. The CDC strongly encourages seniors to keep up with these routine checks. Violet, 76, from North Carolina, skipped her bone density screening for years, thinking it was unnecessary. After fracturing her wrist from a minor fall, she finally got tested and discovered she had osteoporosis. With targeted medication, calcium supplements, and weight-bearing exercises, Violet managed to strengthen her bones and reduce further fracture risk. Practical tips. Annual physical. Discuss any concerns or symptoms with your doctor. Blood tests, cholesterol, glucose levels, and thyroid function at least once a year if recommended. Cancer screenings, mammograms, colonoscopies, prostate checks, as directed by your physician. Preventive care catches issues before they worsen. By taking advantage of screenings, you can often treat or manage conditions in their earliest stages, when success rates are highest. 6. Prioritize emotional and mental wellness. Depression and anxiety can creep in later in life due to isolation, life changes, or health challenges. A 2023 Journal of Geriatric Psychology study noted that older adults who pursued counseling or support groups reported improvements not only in mood, but also in blood pressure and immune function. Harold, 80, from Texas, had recently lost his wife. He felt increasingly lonely, especially in the evenings. He noticed his appetite declining and couldn't muster energy even for his lifelong passion, woodworking. We discussed seeing a grief counselor and exploring a local senior men's support group. Though hesitant, Harold gave it a try. Within a few months, he regained his appetite, made new friends, and even taught some woodworking techniques to other members. Practical tips. Share feelings. Confide in a friend, family member, or mental health professional. Practice relaxation. Simple breathing exercises, journaling, or guided meditation can ease anxiety. Seek joy, revisit hobbies, or try new ones. If finances allow, consider a short trip or a class you've always wanted to take. Emotional well-being is inseparable from physical health. Stress and depression weaken the immune system and can exacerbate existing conditions. By addressing mental health proactively, you foster resilience and improve your quality of life. 7. Cultivate a positive mindset. Your attitude toward aging can profoundly impact how you experience it. A Yale University study found that older adults who maintained an optimistic outlook lived an average of 7.5 years longer than their more pessimistic counterparts. Optimism also correlates with better cardiovascular health and stronger coping skills. Marjorie, 77, from Georgia, felt overwhelmed by her arthritis pain and the monotony of daily life. She described her days as endless and purposeless. We introduced a gratitude journal practice, writing 3 things she was thankful for each morning or evening. Within a month, Marjorie noticed a shift in her perspective. She started looking forward to small moments: her morning cup of tea, a friendly neighbor's wave, the sound of birds outside her window. Her newfound positivity even motivated her to join an aqua aerobics class, further improving her joint pain. Practical tips. Daily affirmations. Something as simple as, "I am strong, I am capable," repeated every morning can set the tone for the day. Focus on solutions. When challenges arise, think, "Okay, how can I approach this?" rather than, "I can't do this." Celebrate small wins. Did you walk 5 more minutes today? Remember to acknowledge that progress. Positivity influences hormonal balance, reducing cortisol, the stress hormone, and promoting better mental and physical health. It also helps you stay adaptable when life throws curveballs, making you more resilient overall. You've just explored 15 practical, research-backed shifts that can empower you to live more fully and vibrantly, even past your 70th birthday. I hope these tips spark an excitement within you that yes, there's always room to grow, to learn, and to invest in your health. Think of each change not as an overwhelming task, but as a small, consistent step that can accumulate into a big transformation. Maybe you'll start by drinking an extra glass of water each day, or perhaps you'll focus on balancing your plate with colorful vegetables. Or you might decide to finally get that foot care routine going, soaking, massaging, and moisturizing those feet every night. Whatever you choose, remember to celebrate your efforts, no matter how small. And don't forget, if you liked this video, please comment number 1 below. If you didn't, comment number 0. Your honesty helps me improve. If you made it all the way here, drop a number 2 to let me know you're still with me. Your comments also inspire other seniors who might be on the fence about trying something new. If you have a personal success story or a tip of your own, please share it. We're all learning together. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you found this content valuable. I'll be back soon with more ways to help you embrace life confidently in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Until next time, I'm Dr. Alan Harrison, wishing you strength, joy, and abundant health. Keep thriving, keep smiling, and remember, it's never too late to make today better than yesterday.